Good morning, guys, from Betron, Lebanon. We are driving down here. We have Luke, we've got Fouad.
Hey.
And today is a very unique day. A day that was a very tough day 1 year ago when the Beirut explosion happened here in the port in Lebanon. And so there is a very large memorial and protest going on. And we're going to be driving down there right now. We'll talk a little bit more about what's happening down there once we get there, but we're hoping we can get down there after hearing there's going to be some road closures. And on our way down here, we're seeing quite a few military choppers flying around, just kind of doing laps, it looks like. Based on what I heard from Fouad, the military's doing very thorough checks at each checkpoint, which is good, obviously, to reduce any further risks that could happen with such a large gathering of people. But once we get a little bit closer, I'll share more of what we're going to be doing today. So on our way down, we're making a quick pit stop because I was just looking at the Live Love Beirut Instagram account, and it says, for the victims, join us on the streets today. Wear black to stand together in solidarity. Change your profile photos to black. So we're gonna stop at Fouad's place right now and see if we can find some black shirts before making it down. We went through one checkpoint, which was just crossing from Betron into, what is that, another province, bro?
Yeah, we're in like Jbel right now.
Okay, we're in Jbel, yeah, passing Byblos. And so we got another 15 minutes to Junia before we send it down to head down to Beirut. All right, so we've made a quick pit stop over here at Fouad's place in Junia, and we have our black shirts on to show proper support. The military and police are lined up along the streets here, the main highways, to make sure that the roads aren't going to be shut down, because that might be part of the protest strategy to slow down traffic in these high intensity traffic areas. So we'll show you a little bit more once we get down there if there's any other updates on the way. Otherwise, we'll see you once we get to the protest. All right, so we found a parking spot over here. We're gonna see if we can get a hat, one of those to wear down.
Well, let me explain a bit the Lebanese flag.
Yeah, tell us.
The red mark over the red stripes over here represent like the blood of the martyrs.
Yeah.
All making the Lebanon as a country, or like seeking for independence.
Okay.
The white, like, it's about peace. The cedar tree, because it's like kind of unique, all of the world to have cedar tree. And also it shows about the forests in Lebanon. It's like we're rich in forests and rich in nature, and like we're also lucky to have the cedar tree because it's kind of unique around the whole world.
So we just got these hats for about 50,000 Lebanese pounds. And as you can see, really nice hats, and it's going to help with the sun, and we're supporting Lebanon and the local businesses here. So
Lebanon!
I think we have a solid, what, 30-minute walk to get there?
30 to 20 minutes.
20-30 minute walk to get there, which is good, because that way, you know, if something happens where we need to get back to the car and get out of here, if we park too close, then, you know, we could get locked in Beirut. So we want to have that flexibility. So we just went through the first kind of walking checkpoint here. And I guess it gives you peace of mind that it's going to be pretty safe, because the military is checking bags. Like even my tiny little bag here, I couldn't fit too much stuff. It's still being checked for any sort of probably weapons, bombs, or anything. So as you can see, it's really starting to, streets are starting to be a bit more dense with people.
Right now?
So see right there, that says 4th of August in Arabic. And one of these guys up here is painting, brought the spray paint with him. So as you can see, he's doing another one right up there, 4th of August. He's got the pre-created stencil. All right, so we're coming up on the fire station here. Fouad, you were going to tell me a little bit about it.
So, if there were like a quick update. So what happened during the explosion day? Before the explosion, there was like fire going on. Okay, so a group of firefighters went down there to turn off the fires. Unfortunately, they didn't know that it was an explosion. When the fire started, and small like firecrackers, you know, voices of like pa pa pa, you know what I mean, happened. They were there, so like they called for backup, for help. And the firefighters, they were all waiting to help over there. So they got down to get ready. They got down like to the bus, like their truck stations, to get ready to wear their full uniform, full kit for the fire to be like safe. The explosion happened. That's what they told me. But if they were like still up or a bit late, I think they were like been more casualties. But like, thank God there are like, we have heroes like them over here. Just like take care of our society. And thank God we have like those firefighters. I mean, like, I feel proud about those firefighters.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we can go inside.
Yeah, let's go and take a look here.
Yeah. There are like the firefighters that were trying to turn off the fire. These are the heroes.
Oh wow.
Like straight line.
Oh yeah, all of them up here.
Yeah. And that's another one. Just like their pictures together in one.
So you can just see the mass destruction that came from it all. So yeah, this right here is one of the trucks they were using to put out the fires when they first happened here. Right there is a memorial they'll be driving through down the road. Fuad, is it?
Yeah, I think it's a memorial for all the victims of the explosion and the firefighters that like sacrificed their lives to try to turn off the fire.
Yeah.
Real heroes, man.
Absolutely. So we've made it probably another 10 minutes down. We're starting to see different areas of the port here. And as you can see a lot of the reminiscence of the explosion. Tell us maybe a bit more about it.
So that's the port over there. You see those cranes?
Yeah.
That's the port zone.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here are still the reminiscence of the explosion.
Explosion, yeah.
If you see like the building over there,
Yeah.
it's kind of broken.
Yeah.
And there's a building over here. It's also like destroyed. So even after 1 year, there are still places that are not fixed. And Ashrafiyya or Mar Mikhael or all the cities that are around the port, these are old cities. So there was a risk of old buildings falling down because the explosion was so strong.
Wow.
Yeah. You see the silos over there? They're like now broken silos.
Yeah.
These were the silos where they contained the wheat to make bread and like food, daily food, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're coming up like right in front of where the explosion was. We're actually seeing it from the other side. If you saw my other video, I saw the other side of that building, took the drone up there. But obviously now with no cars on the road here, we can see the destruction. Like, look at this gas station right here. The whole top is just absolutely like caved in. Looks like we've got quite a few people coming in this way for the main protest area here. Wow, walking right up to this place. It's pretty crazy. Like, look at all this. What was he yelling?
I can't like say it in front of the camera.
Bro, we can film here. Everyone's
Because
filming.
I know, because when people get into fight here,
Yeah, so it seems like the barrier just got broken through and they were able to continue going. We were seeing water bottles get thrown and things are starting to pick up quite a bit more.
some of them are like offices to like logistics offices, like freight forwarders
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
third-party logistics. And next to them are like warehouses for like 3PL, third-party logistics.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
شو صار بأربعة؟ What happened on 4 August?
بأربعة كانت عند أمي
She was at her mother's place
الساعة شي 5
at 5. afternoon. At 5, they felt that something is shaking or the ground is shaking. Her son was at the port working at the general security. He was like 15 days off.
Yeah.
And at this day he went, after the vacation or the days off, he went directly to the port. She checked what time it is, and she thought her son was at her house because it's like 3:30 p.m. He'll be at his house. Yeah. They thought there was some place, it's called Beit al-Wasat, it's like a politician's place. And then they said it was the port. When she heard the port, she looked at the clock, it was like around 6. She was like, oh, my son is at his house. He left his job, I mean like his shift ended. She called her husband, she was asking about her son. Where is Eli? Is he at... Okay. So he was a bit stressed. He said, I'll call you later, and I need to go to the port. And he closed the line. He wants to check on Eli, their child, her son. He don't know what's happening to him. So he went from Mansouriye. There's like a place that's like next to Beirut. It took him 3 hours from Mansouriye to the port. Usually like normal time it will take you like 30 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. So her child went to the hospital called Wardiye, and the hospital was like destroyed. There was all blood on the ground. So they went to the hospital, her husband and her young child, to search for their child. So at the hospital it was horrible over there. The smell of the blood, the corpses. There was some people hoarding their organs, a broken arm, torn out arm. It was like horrible, and the smell of the blood was like really bad. They spent the whole night till the morning searching for a hospital, and she was like kind of scared for her son.
Because she didn't know where he was.
No, she saw her son. They were like looking for a place to put him inside the hospital. They spent the whole night and till the morning, because like his eyes were really bad. She thought that his eyes were gone, and she was really scared. She can't hold on to what's happening because you know the mother's love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So they were like standing with some couple of firefighters and co-workers, filming what's happening over there. It's like started as a small fire.
Yeah.
Then they got afraid. One of them told them, "Just you need to leave." So they were like leaving. They got inside the car. When they were inside the car, the explosion happened, like a huge shock wave. And there was a guy who was like gonna crash to them, and he crashed like not on them. It was like seconds difference between them, and he crashed and he died. And they were like, if they were not in the car, they would like literally died.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really dangerous.
So the car basically kept them alive.
Yeah. So the guy, the co-worker or the guy that was with them and told them to leave. He has 2 kids. He stayed, the explosion happened, and he died, unfortunately, man.
Whoa.
These are one of the fallen heroes in Lebanon. So her son right now is a bit depressed and sad to what happened. He was in shock. He's still in shock. He can't believe what happened. He wants to leave.
We leave Lebanon,
and she told him, it's like, my son, God loves you, Mary loves you, Virgin Mary loves you, she saved you, it's like a miracle. And he's like telling her, what about my friends? My friends are still good people, like kind of heroes here in Lebanon. Why did this happen to them? And he's like depressed going to work. He just can't believe when his shift will finish, and he just want to leave. It's like she hopes that each drop from a mother's eye for her deceased son or her sons who are in pain or got injured of the explosion to burn their hearts because they are senseless.
Wow. Wow.
عن جد الله يخلي لك يا مدام. الله يحفظك الله يخلي لك حياتك. I was like saying, God be with your family. She's like, thank you. Let God keep your family.
Thank you so much. So we just heard that interview from the mother here in Lebanon. Very tragic, honestly. I'm very speechless. I don't really know what to say. I've never been to a memorial ceremony for such a tragic thing. So just, you know, hearing these stories, what people had to go through, you can just, I mean, you'll never know what their pain feels like if you didn't experience it. But it's, you know, it's important to hear those moments. I mean, she remembers everything so on target for like even the exact time. So very scary, very sad. But we're heading back now towards the front of the port. At this exact second, 365 days ago, that is when this city had one of the most tragic things that's happened to it. And right now, the whole city would be rumbling from one of the scariest days this place has ever experienced. Speechless even thinking about it right now. All right, we just made it back to the car. Really glad we went down there and got to experience it, pay our respects, learn a little bit more about it, and just, you know, feel some of the pain that people went through. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos in Lebanon, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, guys, it helps so much if you can hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.